And thank you for tuning in to another episode of this freaking show. The show with a little bit of something and a whole lot of nothing. I'm your host, Travesty, and alongside me,
Awkward Colin.
And Geek Cash Joe. Sorry, I had a little bit of stuff in my mouth.
I'll put something in your mouth.
Ugh.
Oh. How'd it taste, Joe?
Minty.
Oh.
Sorry. No, I was like finishing a mint and forgot to go.
It's completely fine because when I asked if everyone was ready and everyone said yeah.
Well, I was ready when you asked. 30 seconds later, I wasn't ready.
In my mouth.
I'm like the kid on the road trip who, like, I didn't have to pee when we left the house, but by the time we got to the gas station, I had to go.
Okay, so our guest today is the creators of our theme song. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you to Entropy. Did I say that right?
Entropy, yep, you got it.
Perfect. How you guys doing?
Good, man.
Very well.
How are you?
I'm doing good, brother. I haven't really seen you guys in such a while. I seen Matt about a week ago, but Kurt, I haven't seen you in a while, man.
Yeah, it's been a little bit, huh?
Herminating.
Yeah. So, why don't you tell everyone a little bit about yourselves?
All right, great. Well, as far as the band goes, we've been doing the band thing for a while. Started off with the Pillbeams, right? Kurt joined. It's me, my brother Trevor Stutzel, and our bassist now has been a revolving door. But right now it's Christian Thompson.
He's the song.
Oh man, we've been playing at least 10 years now. So
Yeah,
Wow.
together, all together.
yeah,
For sure.
swapped band names a few times, but yeah, we're sitting pretty right now.
We're on the search for a new band name. Actually.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
seriously?
Yeah, there's other entropies out there, and
Gotcha.
along down the line, it's just going to cause conflicts. So we'd rather just nip it in the butt now.
Yeah, before anybody gets a tattoo or anything.
Right.
Gotcha.
I don't want that one of those.
Do you guys go through them like Andy Dwyer's band Mouse Rat on Parks and Rec?
Well, we've had about 2 or 3, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Not,
and that's over like, double-digit years. So
Gotcha.
What were the other names of the band?
well,
in high school, it was Peripheral Vision.
Peripheral Vision. That was with Mike April and Josh Myers.
Yeah,
Oh, and
You guys remember? Yeah, I'm
that
sure you
was so
remember
much
those cats.
fun.
That was a fun one. Short lasting, but then we went into Malcontent with my brother and the Pillbeams, and that was a while. But
yeah, they had already been going for a long time, and I joined up later.
Kurt joined a little later, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know. We just wanted to play different music. They wanted to just keep it really old school, classic stuff,
Which we love.
pure
but-
covers. We wanted to start doing our own material, our own stuff, our own style. So we kind of branched off from them, and that's where we are today.
On good terms.
Yes.
We love
Nice.
them.
Yeah.
What? How would you describe your style?
We're kind of. What are we?
I would say just kind of rock, holding on to the outer fringe of something new, but clinging to what we grew up with, really. I mean,
Nice.
Yeah, kind of alternative. A lot of the newer stuff today is kind of soft. I
Yeah.
feel we both feel like it's a little on the soft side. We're keeping it still pretty chunkin' and
yeah, right.
heavy sounding. Kind of want to keep that going alive. 'Cause
Gotcha.
That's kind of off recently, past 10 years or so.
Nice.
Some sack. Some sack.
now,
Bring the stack back.
Kurt, if I remember right, your favorite band is Alice in Chains, right?
Yeah, that's one of them for sure.
See,
Yeah.
Well, I listen to your guys' CD in my car literally almost every day.
Yeah.
Ever since Matt gave it to me, and that was over a month ago.
Yeah, man, it's good
That's
to
sweet,
hear.
dude. Yeah, thanks.
And every time I listen to it, like there are songs in there that make me think Alice in Chains, and it kind of clicks in my head, thinking like, well, I remember, me and Kurt actually had a conversation in high school about Man in the Box,
Yeah.
and it kind of clicked. I'm like I think that your music is more like that. And is that wrong to think that way? Like maybe you guys are more like Alice in Chains or Nirvana kind of.
I hope that like the more recent stuff isn't just so like that's what they're trying to be, you know. But
It's a heavy influence for
yeah,
sure.
oh yeah, for sure. I mean, and those are probably 2 to 3 years old songs already. So I mean, we've kind of
Yeah, we're working on a
I
second
feel like
one
far
now.
away
So
from that, you know.
Oh, the CD I have is like 3 years old.
Well, some of the newer or the first songs.
yeah,
on
roughly.
that, for
Yeah, it's
sure.
about 3. We're working on a second one now, actually, which is going to be even beefier. So
Because different recording
yeah,
devices.
yeah, it's going to sound a little more crisper, a little more professional, hopefully. So
Like Lay's original.
yeah.
Now, where do you guys record your music at?
Well,
All the first stuff was at we're at this house from that I had from my mom. We were kind of renting it out from her, and we just set up shop in there. And since then, we lost that place, and we're back down in Matt's basement here.
the lab.
Yeah.
Nice.
What'd you just open up there, Matt?
Yeah, I know. I thought you'd hear
A
that.
can of soda.
A hard soda. No, some anti-hero EPA style.
No, well, cheers to you, man.
Huh?
Cheers to you.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah, you know.
But yeah, me and Kurt made this room in the basement of my house now as a kind of just a recording room, a jam room, or whatever room. So I'm trying to keep it soundproofed and as quiet as I can. But yeah, that's what I do down here mostly is just sit and work on new material for the band and stuff. So
I actually framed a basement for the PA that we use right now. It's a huge PA. I mean, I'm not going to say it's worth thousands of dollars, but
it is.
it's like some killer sound. That's it at my house. I keep all that stuff ready to go for like if we play out and need a system. And there's actually a stage in this barn by my house that I just stashed it in there. It's a big stage. We did Fall Brawl with it.
Yeah, with our festival we threw.
Yeah, tell me more about that because I remember Matt telling me about it, and I wasn't quite understanding much of exactly what it was.
Well, it's just like an idea we actually had a few years ago. We didn't really kind of just mulling it over where we're gonna do it, how's this gonna go down. But eventually we got around to actually just doing it. We're like, all right, Kurt's got a pretty big plot of land behind his house, and we're like, this is a really cool spot to have, a few bands play, and it's surrounded 3 ways by trees, and it just really encompasses the sound when you're back there. It's almost like a big, stadium. It echoes, and it's really cool back there. So I was like, it's a perfect place to have some bands play. So
we always had that in our heads about just kind of hanging out back there and stuff like that.
Right. It was always just a thought. We were like, you know what, fuck it, man. Let's do it. Instead of talking about it, let's do it. So we did it. Finally did it this year. Had six bands play. We had well over 100, probably 150 people there. It was a really good turnout. I don't know. It went over really good. The weather wasn't awesome, and we still had a great turnout.
The weather was shit, actually. But
it's called Fall Brawl. Had a bunch of bands. Will be doing it every year now.
Plenty of early October dates has been beautiful, but we struck out.
Yeah, we struck out that day, but.
So you're looking to have this festival every October to begin the October.
If we possibly could, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And are you looking to do it in the same location every time?
Yeah, I would hope if the powers that be allow it.
Yeah, until it grows too big to be held there.
Then everybody wants a piece of it, and it's
Yeah.
That's cool. Now you said you had 6 bands there. Were they all like local bands to to us, I guess, Peotone?
Actually, they were pretty far away.
Yeah,
You knew the details more about location.
We had the Zoopans band. You guys know the Zoopans. Effin' Epic, kind of a heavy band. We had a band. My brother goes to ISU. We went down there and played a show and met this band that was there that we were opening for, and they're kind of our same genre. So I asked them, I was like, "You guys want to play?" And they're like, "Hell yeah!" So they came up from ISU to play. Band from Lockport.
That Lockport band was awesome.
Lockport band was really cool. Who else? Oh, there's that opening band. There was just a bunch of young kids that wanted to give them a start. They had never played a show.
Yeah, I remember being like that, and they were so like awestruck, and I was like trying to get it through their heads, like, hey, this is like just to have a good time,
Right?
you know,
Right.
like,
They were really excited to play, and
right,
the parents
nervous,
were there, very
and,
nervous, and I'm glad that we were able to, supply them with their first show and
Right.
memorable experience. And
Oh
all the
yeah, they
parents
thought
had
it was like
cameras
the
and-
shit, you
right?
know?
So they weren't as good, clearly, because this is their first show. But I mean,
I
for
wanted to
kids
get up
get
there and sing for. They played some Godsmack. I was like, man, I wish I could get up there, you know. But.
Yeah, so I'm glad I could do that for them.
Cool. I'm excited to see next year's, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
and
gonna be just bigger and better. So
right, it actually paid for itself too. We like just broke even, so it was just
Right,
like an
and, like-
awesome time, memorable, and everybody just like had to give just a little bit. But it
yeah,
was just
it wasn't like
killer
for
time.
profit. We
Yeah.
just wanted to make back what we put into it, really.
Right.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Right, just a place for people to hang out and have a good old time and listen to music. That's all I want.
I rented this diesel generator. It was like totally official. Way more wattage than we ever needed, but we were definitely covered in that. I don't know. It was like
Yeah, we didn't want to run out of power, so we were
Yeah.
like, "Fuck it,"
because it was out
big.
where we couldn't put extension cords to. You know, like we actually had to rent a generator.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Go big or go home, I guess.
Yep.
Yep. Ain't that the truth?
Safe or sorry.
Right. But yeah, that's the only annual show that we really anticipate on every year. We went to a few music festivals of our own, kind of down on the farm
gave
is
us a good
like
idea.
somebody's house, you know,
Yeah,
and that's just
with
what we tried doing.
That kind of gave me an inspiration to throw it to, because they're like started very small, and now it's huge. I mean, they get a few thousand people there every year and growing
It's
every
crazy,
year.
yeah.
And they started off with less than what we did the first year, honestly. So
Right.
I mean,
I know.
I don't think I could hope for the future.
What would you say your attendance was?
Shoot.
Well, what was it, $10 a person? We made
It was over
it was about a.
100 for
It
sure.
was definitely over 100.
and
Probably
I mean,
$1.25, $1.50.
yeah.
with the
We're-
bands and
We're used
everybody,
to
yeah.
playing to like 30 people in a bar, you know.
Yeah.
So, like,
Yeah, it was
wow,
pretty nice.
wow.
That's awesome.
Which,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, I love the bar scene, love meeting new people. We actually got a few shows coming up. One's 3 hours down south at a bar. Ron Stetzel hooked us up with that one. It should be a fun time.
Oh yeah, it'll definitely be a fun time.
But and then there's another one at what is it?
It's called the Looney Bin in Kankakee.
Kankakee.
Yeah.
Right, pretty big bar down there.
We're excited
Pretty
about
popular
it.
bar.
Yeah.
So we're
That's
gonna play
awesome.
for that one. That's on the 18th.
Oh,
Yes.
so right
Oh,
around
nice.
the corner.
Yeah, I'm
It's a
gonna
week
have,
from this Friday.
right.
Little promo there.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a little Facebook event going and invite everybody. So I'll post a link
Yeah.
on our Facebook for everyone to check out.
That's
Awesome.
So okay, so I got a question for Kurt again. I remember back in high school when we were in public speaking together, and you seemed to have the worst time talking in front of people. How did you
Right?
How did you get over that? Because it's amazing to me, and a lot of respect for doing that, because not many people can. But how did you go from not being able to do a speech in front of people to be able to sing in front of so much more?
Well, I
Yeah,
still
dude.
can't do a speech in front of people. You know, playing out, it's not like it's like American Idol one-on-one. It's the whole band. People ask me to just sing when they meet me. Oh, you're a singer? Why don't you sing something? I'm like, that's not really my thing to go a cappella, but
Yeah.
I need
You have
the
that other people
whole
backing
setup.
you up doing
Yeah,
it.
right. It's a group thing.
Yeah, it is. We're all giving each other energy up there
Right,
too,
right.
feeding off each other in the crowd.
It ain't
So-
Kurt Benningoff and the
And the Jets.
Yeah.
No, I just remember Matt telling me that you're the lead singer of it, and I mean it baffled me. But it was cool also hearing about it, because I mean obviously I'm not a musician. I can't play shit. I won't even lie, but I know that there's like a feeling that people have when playing, where kind of like the surroundings, like they don't even exist anymore. I I mean, do you guys have that feeling when you're playing?
Yeah, I mean, I just try and forget, you know, and just do it to do it. I mean, you got a nice sounding voice, you know. Everybody's got a nice sounding voice, but I mean, you just gotta be crazy enough to do it.
And we've done it enough too.
Some drinks help. Yeah, I've been
We've been
doing
doing
it.
it for so long.
I've been making an ass of myself on
we were
stage for
we were
10
assholes
years.
in the
10
beginning.
years
Of course, we were really fucking quiet, but once you do shit over and over, you're not anything. You're just gonna get comfortable with it. But yeah, we'll have a few before we go on too. That always loosens us up.
I just try and get crazy, you know, try and like.
Yeah, I mean,
make-
yeah, you want to
make-
entertain people. So what do you? I picture what does somebody else want to see?
Right.
You know, when they're in the audience, they want to see somebody having a good time and really into what they love, and we are. And so we just like go balls out because I mean, you might as well.
If you ever see us, there's always a time when we're playing that Matt comes and jams into me because
right.
it's so heavy that
Usually
he just
by the
can't
end of the
take
night,
himself.
I start just moshing Kurt up on stage.
Right, and everybody thinks that we're like seriously having a fight, you know.
Right, yeah. The show at ISU, I ran into him and he pushed me back and I tripped and I put my leg through the wall at the fucking venue earlier this year.
While on stage?
Yeah, I put a huge hole through the
and
wall.
we're not those guys, you know.
Right.
We're not trying to be those guys.
Yeah, right. But
there we are,
it just happens.
putting a hole into something. You know?
Right. So that's rock and roll.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Right.
Right.
You said that Trevor's still your drummer.
Yeah.
He currently goes on college down south. Now, how do you guys find time to practice and everything?
Damn, man, we don't. Honestly, we don't practice very often at all.
Wow.
I mean, we got this show on Saturday, and we'll be lucky to get one practice in. Honestly, Trevor's coming home Friday. We might be able to get in one before we go play a show. We've just it's come back to, I think, again, just doing it so long. We know a lot of the songs very well, and
Right. We always try and circulate in new songs.
circulate new stuff. Yeah, we know a lot of material, so
I mean, but yeah, you definitely need time to practice with those. But
Yeah.
it's just we've gone through these before. You know, we've actually gone through hiatus like before the last group Entropy. It was like a big stretch with no music that here and there, and it's killer. But I mean, in this day and age, you got to take care of yourself first, and before you can get set and make music, and you know, you got to put a roof over your head and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's why I put my music career on hold.
Well, yeah, man's got to eat.
Yeah, so I had to hang up the old ukulele.
Right.
Yeah.
Sometimes
So-
you got to keep your
Banjo.
day job, you know?
Yeah. So okay, so I know you guys. I know Trevor. Tell me a little more about the member I don't know.
That's the unknown man. That's who that is.
Yeah, he's the mysterious man. He keeps us interesting.
He's a great guy. He's actually in my brother's graduating class, younger than us.
Much younger.
But he's like very mature kid, and he just has a really good roundabout influence and sound that we really like.
Yeah, he
Personality wise too,
Yeah,
you can't go wrong.
He clicks
yeah.
with us very well. We had
Right.
Jimmy Elliott for a while, who was the greatest. Don't get me wrong, love the kid.
Yeah,
he,
he's awesome.
he had different influences than us, so it was kind of
Yeah, it was hard to create.
it was hard to create with him because he just came from a very different music background. So we just had to get rid of him and picked up Christian, who is right up our alley with stuff. We had to kind of show him, teach him, because he didn't really know how to play that well, and we taught him from ground up, and he's become a very
anything
good,
he touches,
musician.
he's good at.
Yeah, he's
a skateboarder.
Yeah, he's
that's
naturally
not
good at
part of
shit.
the reason why he's in the band, but that just so happens.
He's good at soccer. He's good at skateboarding. He's just
He shreds, so that
he's just one of those kids that can just pick shit up and is good at it. So.
right.
Nice.
Cool guy though.
Yeah. So he's coming along really well.
Awesome.
hmm
That's
Right.
to be able to just pull up somebody like that and have them flow like that is just amazing.
Yeah. Again, it's the same interests, you know. Like he's
Yeah,
the kind of
exactly.
person, you know. We all just kind of work.
Yeah.
Right. You need people that can jive with you more than that they can play their instrument. Honestly, you need
Right.
people that you with.
That
You-
you're not gonna fight with, and
Oh, I
That's-
know.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah.
That You can all, I don't know, just we can talk about the same music and want to be interested in playing the same shit, same style, same everything. So
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, he's been working at it hard, and I gotta give it to him. He had to learn a lot of material when he came in the band, a lot of stuff. Over 50 songs.
Yeah, and
Wow.
right now, all the new songs coming out, really like Matt's had a lot of time with. He's like the main driving force at our new music.
A lot of
Otherwise,
time on my hands.
even the new songs we circulate in, everybody is so busy, and we gotta wait for Trevor. I love Trevor. His sound's awesome. His personality's awesome. Like
Yeah, Trev's the glue, man.
the
Honestly,
dude just
yeah.
glows on stage. It's ridiculous. but-
He knows he's the glue, so he's kind of like, yeah, I'm gonna be at school, but whatever. I'll come back and rock it. That's pretty much how he is.
You
so.
can follow him with like a white light, and it put him on the back projector, and he would be like the show, But
Yeah.
Awesome.
Doesn't show
Oh,
up.
it's
Yeah.
just- it's
I was
everything.
thinking about lighting his sticks on a fire show, dipping them in some gas.
Right.
That'd be insane.
I
Then
know.
we'd have a fire extinguisher to,
Yeah, right.
the band here.
Make sure it's an outside venue though.
Right, no kidding.
Would be
That's
inside,
a
sure.
lot worth putting your foot through a wall.
Yeah, there'd be a little bit worse.
Right.
How often do you guys usually have gigs?
Not enough, but I mean,
Once.
Well, I'm sure it's never enough, but
yeah, right.
Once or twice a month if we're lucky.
gotcha.
Yeah, probably
That's
two
actually
a month.
good.
2 a month.
Yeah.
Every other
That's
weekend.
awesome.
For barely being together, that's just what it's got to
Yeah,
be.
it's hard
right
when
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
everybody's got their own things to do. Me and Christian are in school. Kurt's working. Fuck, jeez, every 7 days a week the kid works. Trevor's 6. Okay, you told me the other day he's working like 28
All
days in a
side
row. I
jobs.
was like,
I'm a-
holy shit, man.
I'm a carpenter. It's crazy.
Right,
but-
always there's always
Gotcha.
on. Trevor's at school, so it's hard, but we make it happen because we all love
Nice.
music and we make it.
Yeah,
We're still
Right.
rocking. Sure. We put on a good show.
I was excited to hear that Les Claypool, before he was famous, was a carpenter. So I got that, and
Oh, was he?
yeah, I got that in my forefront.
Are any of the carpenters, were they ever carpenters?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'll have to Google that really
Right.
quick.
Joe,
That
Joey's a tech guy. He'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Here's a question. Outside of the festival you guys did this past fall, what was your favorite venue to play at?
Damn, man, we had a lot of venues. I don't
well, there's
know.
that one in Indiana. You remember that off the what is it?
Off the wall was good.
yeah,
Yeah,
off the wall. Yeah,
Off the wall.
that was a
cool.
really neat one, just because there's big acts rolling through.
Yeah,
there.
a lot of big bands played there.
Yeah. Before Mojo's got sold, I always wanted to play Mojo's. Now it's like some kind of trees thing. I'm not quite sure, but that's a big high stage, good lighting, good sound.
Yeah.
They like actually overpacked the place, and that's why they had some troubles or whatever. But they're under new management now. I would love to play there.
Me too.
I mean, we've played some like holes in the walls too. You know?
Some
Yeah.
dives.
Oh my
Real
gosh,
bad
dude.
dives. Yeah.
To like 3 people, but there's
Oh,
just
wow.
always that one guy enjoying himself, and that makes it
Right. Yeah.
pretty worth it.
You kind of glue to the guy that's actually you're really into it.
yeah. It's like, so I got
There's
everything
always
together,
one guy
set
that's
it
like,
up.
Fuck yeah, these guys are awesome.
If I ever go to a show, I'll definitely be that guy.
I hope so, man.
I know them. I know them.
Oh, you give Colin a couple gin tonics. He'll dance around shirtless for you.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
You can come on stage and dance for this, honestly.
Can I crowd surf?
Yeah,
If there's a crowd to surf on, yeah.
yeah, for sure.
Well, I might just think there's a crowd and jump on it.
Yeah, right.
We've tried a lot to do something that's fun to stand out like that, and I mean,
Yeah, we want to do something different for sure. You can't be every other asshole band. I mean,
right, because there's tons of
There's
them
tons of them.
covering songs and stuff like that,
You got to be different
Yeah.
if you want to make it. You got to be different.
When you guys go out and you're doing your gigs and putting on these shows, is it strictly all just original music by Entropy, or do you do covers as well?
I would say it's about 40-60 covers or originals to cover ratio. 40-60.
Mostly more covers.
Yeah. Maybe 37.
70. I had to think about it.
Now, why with your shows? Why is it that way? Like, how come we don't do strictly just your own stuff?
Well, because we're never really playing to the same people, so it's like they gotta
you want to
have
impress
something.
people too.
Yeah,
I
they
mean,
gotta have something that they can relate
to
to.
latch onto that they
Because it's the
know.
first time hearing this shit, and it's just
Yeah,
like,
it's hard with your own shit. Honestly,
Right.
our shit, I like our shit a lot. I think our shit's good.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's hard with people that haven't heard it, like you said.
so you
like, they
just
don't know
toss it
and-
in, when you
Yeah.
feel it, you just kind of go from cover to your own song, and it's
Yeah, the
just
bands that do
kinda-
strictly their own shit, man, they don't ever get paid at shows. They fight to get shows. It's difficult.
Yeah, I've had several people say, "Well, we need a cover band."
We need a cover band. Yeah, we
right.
need a cover band. We need somebody that's gonna bring
And
in
we
a lot
all
of
have
people
the songs that we love to, listen to that we know enough to sing and stuff like that. So that's how.
Yeah, everyone's out of the bar. Usually, when we're playing, we're out of the bar, drinking, having a good time. They want to hear shit they know.
Usually, if you're not having a good time with the song, it gets cut, and we play something that you like better. We know what works with people and what they.
Yeah.
what- we can
Definitely.
see it, and just kind of
Yeah, we
say,
cut a
"All
lot
right,
of the stuff
don't
that's
play
not
that
so
song."
good. Yeah.
So what genre of songs do you cover? Like you still go back to like the classic rock and all that Malcontent did, or
High energy
Yeah.
70s with Rush, even.
Rush. We do a
to
couple
the
Hendrix,
extremes.
couple Zeppelin. Keep the stuff, high
Yeah.
energy old stuff, but we also do
Do
a
a
lot
little
of
slap in the bass.
Right,
slap at the
right.
bass. I've been trying to teach Christian to slap at the
There's
bass.
some
but
Primus in there. There's
So, yeah,
all
we go
kinds
newer.
of 90s, like real rock stuff.
Yeah, I'd say we're based out of the '90s, but
Yeah.
I mean, we definitely go both ends of the spectrum, '70s up to today.
I mean, I wasn't even conscious in the 90s or the 80s,
Or
late
the
80s,
90s.
early 90s. It's not a fact of me coming out of the 90s. That's just what I think is good.
Hell, '90s is like classic rock nowadays. Jesus,
right?
it's like
right.
how
They
far
play
is
that
that?
on 97.1.
Yeah,
like,
right. 97.1's playing like classic, like '90s shit now. Like, man,
Yeah, I think to be classic, you only got to be 15 years old.
15.
Really?
Yeah.
It was 20. Is it 15?
I don't know.
class-
It was 15 at the high school I went to that had a radio station.
Really?
Yeah, we're almost classic then.
Awesome.
so
Oh man, yeah.
you guys ever think about like when you're doing these covers, ever finding a song that's already created and maybe putting your own little spin on it?
There's several like that. One of our favorite, Helter Skelter.
Helter Skelter.
If you compare the two, like it doesn't quite sound like the Beatles, but it's the same song.
Yeah, lately we've been trying to do that more often. Honestly, like
Yeah,
yeah, any asshole can cover the exact song, but to put
Right.
your own spin on it is something else. So
Right.
we've been trying to do that lately with more of them.
I'm not saying we're doing rap songs and turn them into rock. But,
Not yet.
We've talked about it. Trevor is always hilarious for those, like,
Yeah.
what we should do and everything like that. That's funny.
What's up?
No, I just just trying to think like because I mean it takes to me I think it takes a lot of skill to cover a song, turn it into your own thing, and make it work. Like when Johnny Cash covered "Hurt."
Mhm.
Right.
I mean, the original was good, but I think the cover was a lot better. And I think it may be just my opinion. I don't know how others feel about it, but I mean, it takes a skill. I mean, do you guys ever like question yourselves when like you're redoing a song, like thinking like maybe we shouldn't do it, but
Yeah, you know what? When we do play it, I feel like, and we do it our style. If we at the end of the song, we're just like, that kind of was just We're
Yeah.
like,
I don't even like my own voice anymore.
yeah, we're just like, we're like, it wasn't that good. I mean, we
Right.
know when we finish a song like that song kicked ass. We did a
Right.
really good job on that. We'll know when we play it. I think Johnny just does his own style. He's like, I heard this song, I'm gonna play it how I play it,
Right.
and that's that. I mean, he
Right.
doesn't even think twice about it.
I thought they like gave that song to him because he didn't write it. It was 9 Inch Nails, but 9 Inch Nails like, no, that's his song now.
Yeah, why? Once Johnny covers it, it's his.
Yeah,
now.
I mean, there's a lot like that.
did you ever hear Johnny Cash's cover of "Won't Back Down," the Tom Petty song?
No, I didn't know.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
yeah.
awesome.
Actually, I had that whole CD or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You had a whole cover CD or what?
He had that song with Soundgarden. That Soundgarden did too. I can't remember which one. Yeah, he did a Soundgarden song.
Interesting.
Yeah, I just like. I mean, again, like I'm not a musician. I don't know a lot about the business of it and everything. But music is pretty much like a respect thing. And
Right.
Guys, like if you cover someone, you want to respect what the original is.
Yeah, we never like trying to make fun of anybody by any means. Like, that's why we're playing it, because we really really love that song. There's nothing that we play that we're like, because that
Yeah.
just like gets
Mhm.
cycled out.
Right. We did do like a montage of we haven't practiced it lately, but it was like a bunch of songs like Will Smith's Fresh Prince of Bel-Air with King of the
Which
Hill
I
and
don't sing. I just
Tool
can't do
Time
it.
and
I do
the
that.
theme from Friends. It's just like theme song melody. We just did a bunch of theme songs and mashed them together,
Right.
which was pretty cool.
It was fun.
It was fun.
Now, quick question about who writes the songs for you guys? I mean, is there a joint thing between all four of you, or?
Normally I'll write. I'll just sit down at the laptop and write some riffs. So I'll lay the base of the foundation guitar wise, and Kurt will listen. I'll send it to Kurt, and he'll listen to it, and put some lyrics on it.
Yeah,
and-
there's a couple of songs I wrote like the riffs for, but ultimately I give them to Matt. And
yeah,
then
or
he
yeah,
just
Kurt or
kinda
Christian will send me some
aligns
guitar
them.
riffs, and
Yeah.
I'll be like, those were cool.
Matt's the mastermind behind the recording.
I'll take all the recording that they give me raw and put it into the mastering program and really get it tuned in.
So like that CD you have, that's all just Matt mastered stuff. Like we haven't even gone to anybody because that's expensive.
Yeah, it's to professionally record is very expensive, so I'd rather take it upon myself to learn it. It is a learning process.
Yeah, I mean
but
it's quality.
Hey, I mean, dude, that CD sounds perfect, man. I mean, it doesn't sound like like you record. I don't blush. Here, come on now. But no, I mean, dude, I mean, it sounds high quality to me. It sounds like a CD you would buy.
Thank you. I
Yeah,
appreciate
that's
it,
what
man.
we're going for.
That is what we're going for.
Yeah. So you guys are pretty much saying now, like instrumental comes before lyrics. Is it ever the other way around?
It hasn't been, has it?
No, I don't
No.
think so. I mean, in the songs I created, possibly lyrics at the same time, guitar, just because
Right.
they're kind of close to each other. Simple. But no, it's always what you play the song without lyrics, and you just envision where those lyrics would be, like just with what's in my head, and it varies. It depends on like what you listen to before you even went to do that, it fluctuates. It's all our songs kind of sound different, but they're all
Same kind
kind
of
of the
type.
same.
Yeah.
I mean it's just
Different
kind
but the
of,
same.
Yeah, I mean,
I like it. I mean,
Yeah, like do.
I like it too. Like I said, man, if I don't have like a new song that comes on I like and I listen to it for a while, I'm listening to your CD. Especially song, I can't remember the name of the song. Actually, I don't know the name of any of the songs that you guys put on there. But number 11, track 11 on the CD.
Okay.
yeah, somebody else told me that.
Man,
Yeah, I've heard track 11 a lot actually, which I don't know what it is, but
I think that was the one I was telling you about. That like I like it, and I think it was something different if like you slowed it down and turned it into like that darker Johnny Cash sounding like sound. Do you remember us talking about that? I mean, I think you're probably fucking.
yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Here's the crazy thing about being on your own when it comes to recording is you can constantly go over what you made and say, yeah, I could have done that.
Right.
Yeah, I'm going to change that solo. I'm going to change that part. And it not being set in stone, we spend a lot of time going back. I always love hearing stuff of bands that never made it out, but it's just like, oh shoot, that's how that song started
Originally,
like,
right? Yeah, because I don't know. Sometimes I feel perfectionist, so I want to like keep redoing it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's kind of like art. You want to keep painting over it and perfecting it, but it is art. So you should just kind of leave it how it is and put it out there, which I've been working on lately because I want to keep redoing our songs, or mixing them, keep redoing parts. Not good enough, blah blah blah.
So how what's the time frame between you starting a song and you being happy with the way it sounds?
It totally depends.
Never.
Because he'll give me 5 different versions of a song before I'm ready lyrically, to Because I'll be at work, and if it's a really really busy time and I can't get down, I get home and I just want to lay around. I don't want to, work on anything like that. So it'll be a long period of time where he's just writing, cranking shit out, and then I have to catch up. When because it slows down in the building aspect in the winter. Like I got free time here coming up, but I just you got to work when you can, and that's what sucks. We're not making any kind of money on disc sales or anything. So we all have to provide.
Mm-hmm. And Christian is a very good artist, and I've been wanting him to use our to do artwork for us, to make an actual like case and everything. Just have the whole shebang with with an album would be awesome.
We have a few music videos. We got this claymation video we're working on.
We did make a music video. I didn't, in Kurt's barn, which is
numerous of places. Really.
On our page on Facebook, which you can check out. Which was actually just shot on my smartphone, honestly, and it came out really good. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, a couple of different takes there. It was a lot of fun.
Nice. You said Christian is an artist?
Yeah, that's like his main thing, honestly. Christian's been drawing and doing art stuff since he can remember. He's a very good artist. So he draws really cool stuff. We wanted to get that incorporated into our stuff.
I'd love to pick his brain on how he comes up with
he comes up with some really cool things. So we definitely want to somehow incorporate that. He's got the artistic gene for sure.
Right. Yeah.
Just tell Curtis to enter a contest.
What contest?
Enter the contest?
What is it?
What?
We're having a contest for creating a logo for our show. We have a generic one right now of a red T-shirt, but we're holding a contest for people to actually submit to create a new one for us.
Christian would kill it, dude. He'd kill it.
Two things: you gotta have chicks with big, chests. I'm just
Right, large tracts of land.
right. Something to really draw the people in, No. Yeah, he would hook you up on that.
Oh yeah, Christian would kill that. I'll mention it to him.
Yeah, I mean it's on our Facebook page, which I assume you guys visit quite often.
I see it often, dude.
The description to the contest is right on there. It's an event until September 26th, so it's, still the year. So check it out.
A notification about it, and I was like, "Fuck, I can't draw." I didn't even.
Oh, day after
think
Christmas.
Christian. Yeah, right.
Oh yeah, because we're hoping we're
We're
hoping to get everything that we want or all the entrants in by that time, because it's going to give us Sunday and Monday to go through what's left over, find the winner, announce it on our show that following Wednesday, and reveal it that Thursday on New Year's Eve.
What are you looking for?
Just a logo. We just need a logo that looks badass. Something that draws attention to our show. Somebody you look on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, on our website.
Just the large breast, dude. Maybe a firearm too, possibly.
Yeah, dude. Chicks and guns, man.
Right.
You can't go wrong.
But seriously,
big tits and big guns.
But yeah, we'll tell them about it.
I can cuss on the show, right? Fuck.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We'll edit that out. It'll be better.
Yeah.
Now from it.
I say at the end of the show.
Bits and
Right,
pieces.
no kidding.
I know you already mentioned it, but what were the upcoming events that you guys are having? The upcoming venues.
Well,
I don't even know the town of the.
This
one
weekend is Nokomis, which is my dad worked there. Ron Stutzel. He works. It's like 4 hours south of where we're at.
Worker.
I don't expect anybody from here to be traveling 4 hours south. Honestly.
So we're gonna be meeting some new people.
Yeah. It's gonna be new people, local, just hillbillies. Honestly, for that show, it's kind of. For
I can't wait. We'll take video.
Present.
We'll put something up.
But the main one we want to go over with everybody is the Looney Bin in Kankakee. So that's the one it's a pretty big bar. We expect a really good crowd for that show.
We won't disappoint.
We will not disappoint on that. We'll be all practiced up for that.
Yeah.
So.
And when are you playing at the Looney Bin? What date is that?
That is the 18th, which would be not this Friday, but the next Friday, following Friday.
Well, you want to plug your websites where everyone can find you?
Yeah, Facebook.
Entropy, Entropy. What music or
Entropy, the band, I believe.
yeah,
And we also have a SoundCloud which has all our material on it. If you guys want to check out
SoundCloud Van Damme.
SoundCloud Van Dam.
SoundCloud Van Dam.
SoundCloud Van Dam. No, it's SoundCloud.entropy rock band / entropy rock band.
Oh, and about the name change, we were thinking about doing like the next
A poll.
decent show. Just pass out a little chunk of paper with like 5 choices of band names because we all have names up that like ready that we love, but nobody can really agree on. So like, it would be like a crowd thing.
Yeah,
like
pass them out to the crowd and have them circle one and
You
pick winner.
you have the names handy. You can share with us. I'll give you.
I got one. I got Slave Pin. I really like
Slave Pin. What
yeah.
else are we thinking?
American Hatred.
American Hatred.
I like that one too.
You might that one sounds like people might hate you for that one.
Yeah,
They could either hate us or be like, oh yeah, I'm an American. I hate things. You know?
Johnny Tryhard. What? No. Oh,
Yes.
yes.
Oh, is that Mama Stetzel?
Yeah.
Tell Mama Stetzel I said hi.
Hey, Travis says hi. Say hi to Travis. Jeez, 27 living at home. Jesus Christ.
I knew it was coming.
What was that third one you said? Johnny what?
Johnny Tryhard.
Oh, I like that.
Johnny
one a lot.
Tryhard.
Yeah. It's kind of like nobody's ever had a name like that. and
Yeah,
that's kinda
it's
what
got to
we're
be
trying
unique.
do,
It's
you
definitely
know?
got to be unique.
Yeah. The American hating one, I would recommend not.
I know, that's
Alright,
what I
that'll be
was
a
telling.
project when I'm like a slave to like some things.
A slave to corporate America.
Right.
Fuck, there was a bunch of them, man. Conch, was that it?
No,
No, Chanch. We had this poster with a bunch of different names for vagina. A lot of good ones on there.
Yeah, there's like five good ones on that.
Really good ones on there.
Like Muff.
Muff.
All kinds of things like the velvet glove and just
Sleeve.
Yeah. Bearded axe wound.
cum dumpster.
If I would vote for the axe one.
Bearded axe wound?
There you go.
The bearded axe wound, yeah, for sure. Which your picture, you got a thick beard going, dude.
Yeah, right?
I just took mine down actually.
That picture is actually trimmed up. It's actually a lot longer and
Oh, good for you. Good for you.
yeah, I'm a beard dude. Colin has a goatee, not compared to the Mexican terrorist picture you see before you.
Yeah, that's ISIS.
And Colin looks clean in the photo I see.
Yeah, that's like what 8 years ago.
Oh shit! No, not that long ago. Probably about 5. That's when I was in the Navy.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude, you still look like you mean business. So.
it's the bike chain. It's a
Yeah.
knock. Well, guys, I loved having you on, and I appreciate you taking the time out to be with us here.
Oh, not a problem, buddy.
Yeah, a lot of fun. Good talking to you guys.
And I'm looking forward to seeing your shows coming up. I'm looking forward to hearing the new CD you put out. And
Definitely, and I appreciate you guys using our intro song for your show.
oh
Yeah,
good.
dude, it's awesome.
Love
Thank you.
it.
Oh yeah, I gotta listen to that.
I took the song. It's my ringtone on my phone now.
Oh, awesome, man.
Wow, dude.
Love
Yeah,
it.
it's at least like a third of the reason to listen to our podcast. Like your guys' intro, outro, the topics we cover, and the fact that it comes out on Wednesdays. Like that's
And we're gonna get you a logo too, so
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
worry.
Perfect.
right. Well, that'll boot something else down lower on the list.
Yeah, right.
It'll be the intro, outro, the logo,
So let's
and
go.
Wednesdays.
Yeah, Wednesday. That's about it. Because people can get the topic. We're just gonna look at the logo when the intro's playing.
Right.
I like this. I
Just
like.
stupid.
That's a nice logo. I like that logo.
That's the logo. I'm gonna click on that.
I'm hoping that they designed the logo when, and it's like at the very bottom it actually says Entropy on it.
Right.
Right in the corner
It's like not only did they sneak their band name in it, they fucking trademarked it.
with our link. Yeah,
Bearded axe. Bearded axe.
bearded eggs.
Well,
All right, dudes.
All right, man.
all right, again, thanks guys. Keep me posted on your shows. I'll come out and shit. Maybe I'll throw some flyers of my show at people while I'm there.
That'll work. Yeah, for sure.
Killer.
Come out to the Kankakee one for sure.
I'll definitely do because the other one seems too far for me to.
Yeah, right. I wasn't even gonna put up an event for that. 'cause
We don't
it's
even
just
know
too
how
far.
we're sleeping, but we'll figure it out.
No, we're sleeping at my dad's. He's got a place down
Oh, okay.
there.
Well, that's what we're doing. It'll be a good time.
It will be a good time. I'll tell you that. If you guys want to make the travel, I'll tell
Hitch
you.
a ride. Hitch a ride.
Ron knows how to have a good time.
I got an extra spot if anybody needs extra spot.
Nice.
Hey, you guys ever look at the Will County Fair?
We actually played there.
Yeah, you know what? As far as
It
set
was a
shows,
cool
that was
show,
probably
yeah.
one of the best.
They have that
honestly.
huge concrete stage.
That was a great
You
show.
just felt
That
like
was
$1 million bucks, but
Huge
there's
stage.
a lot of people down like in the pit, and it was just a really, really good time. But that was with the old band. That was the first.
Yeah, I was thinking
second
we haven't played the beer tent yet. I would like to try to whoever is in charge of
Yeah.
that. I know they got bands
There's
there.
good acts, but it's like, oh shit, that could be us.
That
up
could definitely
there,
be
you
us. That's
know?
what I think
Like,
every time. We're just as good as them.
Right. Different songs. People would be having a blast.
Be line dancing.
I don't know. You got to know somebody for that.
I seen
kind of
all the
stuff.
old ladies line dancing last year to like songs that you wouldn't line dance to normally. Like
Right.
it's
Leave it to
pretty
Matt
funny.
to find that stuff.
It was hilarious.
Well, maybe I'll talk with Joey here. Maybe we'll start an online petition and get you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like
We
to
wouldn't
just-
disappoint.
No, hell no, we wouldn't. I'd just like to figure out who the hell to talk to. I'll give him a call and see what's up. I'd like.
That's what we need. We need somebody to manage us because we just all
Yeah,
don't have,
a manager would be nice because I mean it's difficult.
We're not people person, Like,
I'll talk to you guys when we're done here.
all right.
Oh, man.
Well, thanks, guys. I appreciate you coming on.
All right,
man.
dude.
Thank you for having us.
See ya.
Bye.
That was awesome. Those guys are very cool.
They are very cool. I liked watching the video, and you couldn't even see Kurt in like the screen at all. He kept ducking away. Are they hung up? I don't want to be talking about. Well, they're gonna listen to the show anyways. They're here. Kurt, I still love you, man. Yeah. So that was Entropy, Matt Stetzel, guitarist, Curtis Bainhoff, singer.
Yep, you can check them out on Facebook, like they said. Although I was having trouble finding them, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to get you a link. But they're also on SoundCloud, soundcloud.com/entropy band. I think it came up. Let me double check here. But it will be in the show notes, so you'll be able to go listen to them and then follow along with what they're doing, I assume.
Yeah, and all their and obviously I think their Facebook link is below in the description, correct?
Yeah. Yes, it is, actually. You're correct. I forgot.
I know some. I know shit, man. Yeah, it looks like you can find them on Facebook at facebook.com Entropy Rock Band. Man, they I think they definitely need to get out and play a lot more because they are definitely worth listening to.
I'm shocked I hadn't liked him on Facebook yet. I just did it now. So, yeah. I think I might try and turn Ryan on to them and see if they can't get him playing at Low Fest next year.
I mean, the way they sound like, they're willing to travel. I mean, if you're willing to travel down to ISU, I mean, that's like a 7-hour drive? Or am I thinking of something different? Oh, I'm thinking of SIU, aren't I?
From where?
SIU. How far is SIU from here? About 7 hours? Or am I thinking of something different?
ISU? I have no idea. I've never driven there.
I think he said ISU, but I'm thinking it don't matter. Never mind.
Yeah, I have no idea.
They're willing to travel. Anyone out there that knows a venue that was willing to, sign them up for a gig, let us know. Let them know. We'll get them out there.
Yeah. So.
Colin,
Yo.
you all right?
Yeah, sorry about that. Looking up this band.
Forgot you're on the show.
Yeah, kind of sorry about that, guys.
No worries. At least you didn't fall asleep.
No, you just hear me snoring if I did.
Colin, didn't you want to discuss marine life tonight?
Marine life?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah, something about whales.
No, we're not going into that topic there.
That'd be a fun topic.
No, I don't think it would. It's a very, very short topic too.
I wouldn't say
Well,
short.
yeah, I wouldn't say short either, but
Well, I mean, it's a weighty topic.
No weighty topic. We won't get into that topic. We won't get into it then. Okay, Joey. Well, we all know that our viewers can find you here every Wednesday, but where can they find you on Saturday?
On Saturday mornings, you can find me over at geekcastlivepodcast.com/podcast. So we're a weekly podcast show called Geekcast Live, and it's fun. We just kind of hang out, do things.
I like listening to your show this week. We guys sitting there talking about wrestling, and I'm like, you guys are so wrong.
Yeah, you're gonna have to come on the Guestapalooza and talk that.
I'm just sitting there like, because I hear Ryan like, wasn't Farouk and Bradshaw part of the Undertaker? And Nico's like, no, and I'm like, he so was. You don't know, bro. You don't.
Oh, that's excellent.
They had text Ryan and told.
I was just sitting here like catatonic while they're talking about it. Like, I don't know any of that.
Yeah, dude, let me on to Guestapalooza. I'll say some things.
Yeah, by all means.
What
So,
exactly
Colin,
is
I think you're
Guestapalooza?
technically welcome as well.
Oh, you guys don't want me. I'm too awkward.
We're going to have a lot of awkward guests, I think. So,
What is Guestapalooza?
I will tell you after this is over. So,
Hey.
Yeah. Let's. How about we plug? We'll plug this freaking show before we start plugging Geekcast Live. No, I'm kidding. I love Geekcast Live. I definitely recommend you guys checking it out. And why don't you say it one more time for them? Where can they find it?
geekcastlivepodcast.com/podcast. You'll be able to find the link in the show notes.
Absolutely. And like always, go ahead, check out our Facebook page, facebook.com, This Freaking Show. You can find us on Twitter with This Freaking Show. Look on Instagram for This Freaking Show. And, send some likes, review some of the things we have going on, like this wonderful logo contest we have. Use your artistic, what's the word?
Abilities?
Artistic ability. I just said autist.
Yeah, we'll take those
No,
too.
not autistic
Whatever.
abilities.
It's been such a day. Okay, so yeah, logo contest. Submit some ideas you guys have for our show. As you can see, we currently do have a logo of a very nice looking red vest with a white tie that.
It's literally a red shirt logo, Star Trek fans. It's meant to die.
Yeah, so why don't you help us replace that with something that you find creative, that you believe would make our show that much more important. And obviously, there, it is a contest, so there's a prize. We're not revealing the prize quite yet. And just send those submissions, This Freaking Show at yahoo.com. Send it to us over Facebook, over Twitter, over Instagram. Any way you feel you can get it to us, just send it to us. And as always, I am Travesty.
I'm Awkward Colin.
And I'm Geekcast Joe.
Thanks for listening to This Freaking Show. I'm out.